Welcome to the Bromley Adult Education College Digital Drop-In Podcast, getting you back to work with confidence.
Hello, I'm Jill Collier and welcome to episode 40 of the Digital Drop-In Podcast. This week I'm with Samantha Powell and I wanted Sam to talk to us because she's done lots of different jobs and I've probably never had somebody so reluctant to do this podcast, but I think she has something to offer. So hello, Sam.
Hello, Jill.
So the reason I've asked you on this is because I don't know too much about all the careers you've had, but you certainly started in one place and are doing something very different now. So can you say what you are doing right now and how long you've been doing it?
I'm a painter and decorator. I've probably been self-employed for maybe 15 years now.
15 years. And so if we go back beyond that, when you left school, you were lucky enough to get a job in a bank, right? And why did you take that job?
Probably because I felt like it was the right thing to do and everyone else was really pleased that I'd got a job as a trainee bank manager.
And did you have any aspirations to work in a bank? Did you have any aspirations when you were 17 as to what you might want to do?
I wanted to be a stunt woman.
A stunt woman. Oh, wow, how exciting. I do know stunt people.
Do you know? Exactly. But when I went to the careers office, when they asked me what I would like to do with my life, and I told them that, they didn't really take it very seriously.
No, I'm sure they didn't. So you toddled off to the bank like a good...
I had work experience in a bank and they were quite keen to take me on, and they offered me a training, a fast track training to be a manager.
Bank manager.
And they agreed to put me through all my exams.
Wonderful. So this is a wonderful career in the offing to a gorgeous young 17-year-old, but it didn't necessarily tick all the boxes for you.
No.
And you knew.
I found it, to be honest, I found the work quite easy. And I liked the social side of it because in those times it was all about going out and socialising, and I played hockey for the bank.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, it's all a bit. So I like the social side of it, but the actual work itself,
you didn't find that stimulating?
No.
So how long were you there roughly? A year, 2 years?
Maybe 5 years.
5 years. Oh, okay. You gave it a good go then. And you then got to your mid-20s and thought, oh, there's more to life than this?
No, I went travelling.
And where did you go travelling?
All around Europe.
Wonderful.
I just got in my little Fiesta and drove all around Europe, down the coast of Yugoslavia, when it was Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
Ended up in Greece, working in Greece, island hopping.
Wonderful.
And came back.
And how long did this extravaganza last?
Probably, 6 months.
Lovely. So you then came home. And did you literally return to your home, as into your parents' house?
Yeah.
And if they were anything like my parents, once I'd been travelling, they were like, and you're going to get a job on Monday.
Yeah, and I did.
Yes.
With Thomas Cook.
And you did go straight and get a job.
Mm-hmm.
So back into, did your banking experience give you any advantage to working in Thomas Cook, or is it completely different?
It probably gave me the customer service skills to work in Thomas Cook, and also the administration skills because they were quite similar.
Yeah.
And at the time they had similar uniforms.
And you've been through a few uniforms in your life now then.
Yeah.
Now you're in your overalls.
Yes.
So Thomas Cook, and again, so it's doing a very admin-based job. As I say, in the grand scheme of things, not too dissimilar from a bank in that obviously it's not the banking side, but were you actually selling the holidays or were you doing the currencies? What were you?
I was doing the administration.
Right.
Which I found quite easy. So I was thinking that I was pleasing people by doing the job really quickly and really efficiently, and then so that I could finish and show off and, you know, think that I was pleasing them. But what they actually did is they sacked there was 2 branches, and I didn't realise what they were doing because I was young and stupid, but they sacked the other admin person in the other shop.
So that you could do both.
And then they had me doing both.
Right.
And then even with that, I was kind of finished pretty quickly because I thought I was trying to prove to them how good I was.
Yes.
So then, because I wanted to do something else, which got me into a bit of trouble because once I was finished my work, then I would be bored, looking for something else to do.
And so it still didn't bring you fulfillment really any more than the bank? No.
I just found the work easy.
And just
again, the social side of it was really good.
Good, yes. Yes. I do feel it's very different out there now. People, especially that graduated in COVID times, a lot of them barely step inside an office and they work from home all the time. There isn't that social side, which is a very different environment, isn't it? But so was that your last employment? Did you then decide to go to self-employed, or you went through a variety of jobs?
So with Thomas Cook, I suppose the money wasn't particularly good, and I'd realised that working for someone else, you could only earn your wages.
Yes.
So
there's a ceiling, isn't there?
There's a ceiling, yeah. And if you're not going to progress as quickly as you want to progress, then you're kind of stuck. And you're stuck to their hours, you're stuck to their holidays. They put a limit on your life because you can only have holidays when they tell you you can have holidays and things like that. So while I was working there, I started training as a driving instructor.
Right.
So then I qualified as a driving instructor.
Great. And would that be working for a driving school or self-employed?
Yes, I was working for BSM first of all.
British School of Motoring, is that?
Yeah, and then I was, but with the view to become self-employed.
Yes.
In the meantime, I left Thomas Cook and worked for Kentucky Travel.
Which travel?
Kentucky Travel.
No, don't know that one.
They're a company that kind of take Australians, Canadians, New Zealanders.
Oh, yes, I think I do know,
and they
yes.
put them on a coach and take them on different holidays around Europe.
So you were doing that and still doing the two jobs,
they're kind of the driving instructor thing I was kind of doing after work.
Right.
And weekends.
Yes, because a lot of people want driving classes in the evenings and at weekends.
I was teaching all the girls in Thomas Cook.
So wonderful. So did you have quite a good success rate of getting people through their driving exam?
And then I set up my own company called Past Masters. So I had that for a while.
And how many, for quite a while, or?
Probably a couple of years.
So did you feel at this point you're doing something that you could earn a reasonable...
I enjoyed it and I was really good at it. But then, what happened then? 9/11 happened, and I went, because my parents live in Lanzarote, so I went to visit my parents in Lanzarote, and I was just going on holiday, and then I was in the queue waiting to come back, and I was thinking, what am I doing? Why am I going back there? And so I just rang my mum and said, come and get me, and I ended up staying in Lanzarote.
Wonderful. For how long?
4 years.
Oh, right. So what did you get work in Lanzarote?
Yeah, so just the only thing you can really do in Lanzarote is kind of like any tourist islands, bar work, kitchen work. So bar work first of all, but then you realise that bar work's long hours, rubbish money. So I started cooking because cooking was shorter hours, more money.
And so that worked for you. So you're basically doing cooking or a
So
chef.
then I started, so then I was a chef.
And you enjoyed your time out there? Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice life. It's a wonderful experience.
It's a lovely life. It's a bit too, it's very, it's just, it's
Is it very seasonal though? Is there times where it's very
not
busy?
Really, because Lanzarote is hot all year round.
Right.
But it's quite tiring because it's just party all the time.
Yes.
I suppose it suited me at the time, but.
And then something prompted you to come back to the UK, and did you carry on cooking? Now you had this skill, did you carry on cooking in the UK?
Yeah, so I came back here. Oh, and in Lanzarote as well. I was, me and my sister were, because we were trying to work out how to make more money, because obviously chef money isn't particularly that good either. So we were painting and decorating on the side.
Yeah.
Because it's easy out there as well because everything's white.
So you don't have too many colour charts then. And so by the time you came back to the UK, you felt confident enough to start your own decorating business in the UK?
No, I came back and I was a chef.
Ah, right.
So, somebody I know was setting up had bought a pub, and they needed a chef. So me and my sister came over here to set their kitchen up for them. And then we ended up staying, and then I was the chef in the pub for quite a while. And then from that, again, because the hours are rubbish and the shifts are hard, and I started doing a bit of painting and decorating on the side to put my money up, and then it's kind of taken over.
And so here we are now with your painting and decorating company.
Mm-hmm.
Do you work 5 days a week, 7 days a week?
5 days a week.
5 days.
8 till 4.
8 till 4, yeah.
So I've got control of the times that I work.
Yeah. And you work solely now, or you work with your sister, or?
Sometimes if I need someone, if I've got big jobs and I need help, then my sister comes and helps me, or I employ other people.
But would you say 50%, 90%
most
of the time?
Most of the time I'm on my own, because I don't really like site work anymore. It's a bit too messy. Prefer the high-end, detailed stuff. And
is that generally domestic, or?
Yeah, I prefer the domestic, high-end stuff. Working on site with like all the trades is quite stressful.
Yes. So you're generally going to people's houses.
Yeah, because you're always because you're the last trade in, you're always relying on everybody else's diary.
Yes.
And it's
and if everything's running late, I guess the buck stops with you.
Yeah, and
it?
you're the trade that comes in and makes everybody else's work look good.
Yes.
And if one of those trades isn't on schedule, then it kind of messes you up.
Yes. So you're generally working in people's homes now, and did you sort of build your business up on word of mouth? Did you do any advertising?
Yeah, no, solely on reputation.
Which is wonderful, isn't it? And
I'm good at what I do, Jill.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. You've obviously got an attention to detail in anything you do. And do you ever get anxiety when you're self-employed? What if nobody else books me?
All the time.
Yeah.
Because you're only working with, so at the moment I'm booking into January, but this is kind of a quiet time of year.
Yeah.
So it always goes quiet January, February, and over Christmas, over Easter, times when people are on holiday.
Do you have a system that you almost know those are the quiet times? So do you sort of like bank a little bit of your earnings, knowing December?
You've always got to be in front, because anything can happen at any time.
Yes.
Like your van breaking down. My van broke down about 5 times last year. which
Yeah.
is massive, because obviously if you're not working, you're not earning.
Not earning
how
any
you're supposed
money,
to pay
no.
for your van that's just broken down.
Yes. So you've got a system in place, you feel, to an extent, to make sure that your money, you know, you've kind of allocated it for sort of maybe
You
a
have
quarter.
to have savings.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you've got your tax bill
Yes.
ready as well. So you have to put away to make sure you can pay your tax bill.
Yes.
So I always make sure that I
sort of bank a third almost to forget about it. Yes. Yes, that's kind of what I do. And do you do this alone, or do you have an accountant? Do you?
I employ an accountant
to do the end of year, or just the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah, just because she I've done my books before on my own, but she obviously knows more about what you're allowed.
Yes. Yes.
Expenses wise, and so that's really helpful.
So would you say you're in the job that you would see yourself in for the foreseeable future, or is this a stepping stone?
Well, that's always anxiety provoking, because as you get older, obviously, because this job is a lot more physical than you realise, and besides realising that everything's hurting, so it's quite worrying, because where do I go from here?
But you're not old, Sam, and I see
57.
I have a lot of decorators coming into my house. Well, they're clearly a lot older than you. So I think, I guess you have got a great word of mouth. So I guess you pick your jobs more carefully as you get older, to know the ones that are within your capability, I guess. But so do you see yourself doing this for up to another 10 years or not?
Well, I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Well, yes, but as in you're not thinking
I
of...
think that's why I'm doing this course, is because I'm thinking, what can I do? So I'm kind of putting my feelers out to see how, because I haven't been in the job market for a long time.
No.
And I haven't even had an interview for years and years. So
so you've, over the last sort of
it's
year...
kind of worrying me.
You've been really upskilling. You've been doing Excel, AI... Did you do the Word? I think it's just the Excel you've been concentrating on, isn't it?
That worries me, because I haven't been in an office for so many years that I've realised how
out of touch
I am with. I don't think I'm as out of touch as some people.
No,
but I think that I am out of touch.
But to be frank, when you've had these years of sorting your own diary, taking your holidays when you want to take them, being your own boss, I think you would struggle.
I think it makes you unemployable.
Well, I always say that once you're self-employed, you're kind of unemployable, because...
Which is quite sad, really, because if the skills that you have got...
Is it sad? I kind of feel that it's almost... No, I shouldn't put words in your... But I just think, isn't it better to run your own life? Yes, you're never going to suddenly be a CEO of a bank, but on a day-to-day, you don't have that stress of... Everything's become very sort of kind of workflow orientated, to tick boxes in a lot of kind of careers, that you see yourself doing things because you know it's a tick box, whereas you don't have to do that. You just kind of please yourself, really. You pick the jobs you want to pick. If you go somewhere and you like the place and they invite you back, you probably go back. If you don't like it, you don't go back. You've got a sense of freedom.
It's different kinds of anxieties, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, like, physically being able to do it is the main anxiety.
Would you say you're
earning enough money?
Yes. Would you say you're quite a creative person?
Yes.
And would you say that scratches the itch? When you see a room and then a week later, I don't know how long it takes, and you see it all...
it's about making it look good for me. I don't think that... Not everybody does this job with that. And I am attention to detail. And it is, for me, it is about the client coming in and saying, oh, that looks... And being, and being really pleased. It's about pleasing. I'm a people pleaser.
People pleaser, but do you get a satisfaction out of it when you see it done?
Yeah, that's what I get out of it, if they're happy.
Yes.
So that's what I get out of it. So that's what I mean by being a people pleaser, because if they come in and they're not not happy with it, which
Yes.
obviously doesn't happen, but if they're not like, if they don't comment, I'm kind of like, well.
But do you get a satisfaction yourself from your own work? Whether they, I know they will like it, but
yeah.
Do you get do you look and think, yeah,
No,
I did that?
Like it. No, not that. I like making it look nice.
Yeah.
And I like.
And is it cobbler's children? What is your own home? Do you decorate your own home, or do you not have time to do your own home?
Oh yeah, no, I feel like I have to, because I couldn't leave it like that.
No.
If you stay on top of it, then it stays nice. But it is hard work. But
You're saying it's hard physical work.
It's hard physical work, but I find it quite therapeutic. I just put on a book, listen to books all day.
Do you?
Because other people say, how can you do that? It's so boring.
Yeah.
But it kind of calms my mind.
Yes. And sort of, where do you see your business heading in the next few years? Do you see it just carrying on as it? I mean, I know it's very sort of anxiety driven when you are self-employed, but people haven't stopped coming to you for the last 5 years, so there's no reason that they would stop moving forward. So do you see yourself continuing as you are? Is there anything?
I've looked into other things, like spraying is the thing that is kind of coming forwards now.
Yes.
So I've looked into, and that's less, you think that would be less physical, but it's not what I like, because it's a lot more about masking things up than it is about the actual painting side and the skill of being able to paint.
Yes.
So, and I've looked at kind of spray courses for kitchens, because I think there's probably more money in that. I do a lot of bespoke MDF units and things like that for joiners.
Yes.
So to get that finish is quite a skill.
Yes.
And I suppose there's more money in that kind of thing. But wallpapering, I'm good at wallpapering, which I think that there's not many people that are good at that.
Is your kind of sole purpose, are you looking to make are you money orientated, or are you job satisfaction orientated?
I think I'm money more orientated because I have to be. But if that was the case, then I probably would have been trying to do something else.
Yes, we all have a bottom line that we've got to meet, don't we?
Yeah.
But I guess some people meet it going into an office every day and hating it, or going into.
But I've never had a plan, and I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
I've just kind of stumbled from one thing to another
as
life has led me.
Yeah.
And I've never really known what I've wanted to do, really.
No.
I was always expecting that something would come along that I loved, and I suppose it's this.
Yes, as much as anything.
As much as anything, yeah.
So if you could, what advice would you give to someone who feels stuck in the wrong career?
Change,
yeah.
You spend most of your life at work, so...
You do.
It's quite depressing. I've been there, when you're not happy at work, or you're spending time with people that you don't get on with, then you're spending your life with them.
Yes.
It's hard.
It is hard, isn't it? But then I guess the downside is, as you say, you were lucky enough to work years ago in places that had a high social life, which you probably...
Yeah, but it wasn't about the social life. That was about the work. It should have been about the work.
Yes. But I think we can all look back to those days. I certainly was in a very similar situation to you. I sort of went in at 9 a.m, just waiting for kind of lunchtime, because you knew after lunch that was it.
Yeah.
You went to lunch and that was it. But those days are gone now, full stop. But I suspect there is still a social life of some sort, which of course you don't get included in if you're a if you're self-employed in a sole trader type situation. But I guess you're that much older now that you've got your friends you can socialise with, rather than looking for, sort of escapism from a job that, probably wasn't giving you that fulfilment in the first place. So I mean, it is swings and roundabouts. So do you feel, what are the things that spring to mind that are good things about self-employment
being able to go on holiday when you want to.
Be able to go on holiday. Yeah, exactly. Booking it.
But you don't get paid.
No,
It's not like
no.
having a job with the previous jobs I've had. If you go on holiday, you get holiday pay.
Yes.
If you're sick or you go on holiday or you can't work for a day because you're injured, then
you don't get paid.
Yeah, and I'm into mountain biking and skiing. So if I,
they're quite dangerous sports, aren't they?
Yeah. Maybe I just like living on the edge, Jill.
You do. And do you take out of interest? Do you take out any insurance that if you can't work, the insurance?
You can't afford it. There's no point.
No, I totally agree. No,
and there's no point. It's like even if you pay that insurance, they don't pay you out for about 2 years.
Do they not?
No.
I have to say, with my self-employment work, I take the view that the money I've saved over all these years of not paying the insurance, God forbid if something happened to me, you
have to pay like public liability insurance and stuff like that.
Yes, you have to pay things like that
for other people.
Yeah.
But for yourself,
yes,
that the insurance to get sick pay and stuff like that, it's just there's no point. You just don't. It doesn't pay out.
No. Well, in summary, the upside is that you can take your holidays when you want. You don't answer to anybody. You don't do unnecessary admin or things. You do.
There's quite a lot of admin.
There is, but it's focus based, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I guess that's the plus sides, but the minus is.
And all the other things that go with that job as well, like that people don't consider. Like my worst job that I hate is cleaning my van out, or if my van's not tidy, then my mind's not tidy.
No.
And the washing of all the equipment, and as you said, the admin, the invoicing, the chasing people. There's quite a lot of that, which I find quite stressful.
Yes.
And as you say, just always looking for your last job is your last job. You're always looking for more work.
Yes. I mean, so that is the flip side, isn't it, of being self-employed?
Mm-hmm.
That there's a vulnerability. That you don't have.
And I suppose I never really felt like that before, but as I'm getting older, I'm feeling a little bit more like that.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it gives you an income that covers your costs, and it's reasonably fulfilling for you. So, I salute you, Sam. You steer your own ship. You've been through a lot of different jobs and uniforms to get to this point, and you're now making a living out of something that you enjoy. It's creative. I feel like I'm selling your job to you here, Sam.
I know, you make it sound really good. I'm really liking it.
I don't think you of all people actually kind of maybe see yourself in the same light. Almost from the minute I met you, I was in such huge admiration for you, because you have your own business, you make it work, and you're doing something that you enjoy. Not everybody can say that. So I wouldn't be quite so down on yourself. I'm not saying, no, you shouldn't be upskilling, because I think IT is something that everybody needs to know now. You can barely use a phone now without having quite a good skill set to be able to get your one-time passwords and switch back and pick up an email and authorize it in an app. And, you're flipping between all these things that life has got harder IT-wise. So you're not doing yourself, kind of any favours by shying away from it. So you're doing the right thing, staying up with IT. But I do also think you are doing the right thing, being self-employed and being answerable to yourself. There's a lot to be said for that inner happiness. So I do thank you for your time. I know you didn't want to do this, but I think to see people that do steer their own ship is just as important as people that are, working in a very safe environment.
Thank you.
So thank you, Sam. Goodbye. Thank you.
This podcast has been produced by Jill Collier for Bromley Adult Education College. For help with all your job searching needs, do visit one of our digital drop-in venues. Our free sessions are advertised on our website at www.baec.ac.uk or telephone 0208 659 7976. We offer free use of computers for job searching, advice on creating a winning CV, plus lots of short training courses to gain skills in the digital world. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast to receive notifications of new episodes.